Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rafael, your friend, and today we will be doing the former Yugoslavia nations, which include Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, Montenegro, and North Macedonia. Last tutorial we did Morocco and some of the Spain islands, but today we're going to be focusing on smaller countries since he basically just done big countries, basically, for almost the entire series. So let's just get over with it. And if you're wondering, I have bedrock laid out for Croatia. I know, for the first time ever. That's crazy. I just wanted to test if you guys would like it. I'll put a poll in the comments to see if you guys would like it and to see if I would put bedrock for smaller countries. So yeah, just do that. The poll will be coming out in a few minutes. So yeah. But first we have to do a correction before we even do any of the countries. So, from Slovenia, we're going to erase this part we did in Croatia and put a 3 right next to this 2 right here and this white with Italy. And then from here we're going to do this tri-shape, a 2, a 1, a 3, a 1, a 3, 3 ones, a 2, a 3, a 1, a 4, 4 ones, a 3, a 1, a 2, 2 ones, a 3, a 1, a 2, and finally a 7. So if it matches up like that, you got Croatia correct. It was pretty quick, so yeah. Now we're gonna do the flag. So from these holes in the bottom of Croatia, we're just gonna put them with blue concrete. And then we're gonna make a row of 3, a row of 4, and then just this shape of, like a W shape right here on these lines. And about my FOV, I changed it so that you guys can see where you actually are in case I say, so from this part, so from that part, so yeah. With red concrete, we're gonna do a Tetris shape, and then we're gonna do a vertical Tetris shape. Oops. With white concrete, you're gonna do an L shape, followed by a box of white, and then a 1 like that. And then with red, we're gonna put a 1, a 2, and then from here we're gonna do a 3, and then a 1. And then we're just gonna put 2 on top of it, and with white you could fill this in. Yeah. And then from here we're gonna go up by 5. And then from here we're gonna go left till we hit this part right here. 2 blocks left of the 7. So yeah. And put this in with red, and with white you're gonna put that in. So we're done with like the shield. Now we need like these banner things. I don't know what they are. So from this part in the red, we're gonna go 1 block short of this, and with white you're gonna go left till you hit concrete, like this. And then we're just gonna fill the rest in with white, like that. And from this other side, we're just gonna do a line of white and just fill this in. So like that. It should match up with this, because if it doesn't match, you got something wrong. So just make sure. All right. Now we're gonna do these. I don't know what they call. So the colors you'll be needing for these like banner thingies are cyan, red, yellow, blue, and white. Yeah. Just make sure you have all those colors and let's begin. So from this part right here that meets up with Slovenia, with light blue concrete, you're gonna do a 2, an L shape. With yellow, you're gonna put that in with yellow. And with red, you're gonna put this entire part in with red. Like so. And with white, you're gonna put that on the bottom of this cyan L shape. With blue, you're gonna do an L shape, and then we're gonna do an upside down L shape. Skip 2 and put a dot of blue, another dot, and then just an L shape, so like that. With red, you're gonna put that in with red, and also put that in with red, and then put these 2 in with red right next to this L shape. And then we're just gonna put a red like that again. Okay. With cyan, we're gonna put a 2, and like that. And with yellow, you're just gonna put the rest in with yellow, so like this. Now we just need this banner, so with light blue concrete, we're gonna do a 1, a Tetris shape, another one, and then we're gonna put white here and yellow right here. And then with red, we're just gonna put the rest of this in. And finally with white, you're just gonna destroy this block and place white. And for the rest of the top, guys, we're just gonna put in with red. So like this. And that's what Croatia should look like. So just to make sure, if you want to see how the flag looks, here it is. All right. Now for Bosnia and Herzegovina, which is pretty explanatory too. So from this part in Croatia, we're gonna go down by 4, followed by another 4, followed by another 4, a 3 like that. And from this part in Croatia, we're gonna put a 2 and then a 1. So it should just match up like that. And that is the outline of it done. So now for the flag. The colors we'll be needing are yellow concrete, blue concrete, and white concrete. From this part in this like large L shape we did in the bottom part of Bosnia and Herzegovina, we're just gonna do ones left till we hit concrete. So like that. And then on this side with blue, you're just gonna go up till you hit concrete like this. So next to this line, and then just put it in this side, like this. And then you're just gonna put yellow on this side. And then just fill this entire thing with yellow concrete. Now for the stars, you're gonna go to this 4 in the L shape. And from the middle, and from this part right here, we're gonna go step by 1 and just put an L shape. Skip 1 and put an L shape. Skip 1 and put an L shape. And skip 1 and just put 2 ones like that. And with blue, you're gonna fill in the rest in with blue concrete. So like that, and just fill that in with yellow, and that's Bosnia and Herzegovina done. Now we're gonna do Montenegro, the smallest. Actually, it's either Slovenia or Montenegro. That's how the smallest of the Yugoslavia nations. But anyways, from this part in Bosnia and Herzegovina, we're gonna go down by 2, a 2, 2 ones, a 2. From here, we're gonna do a 3, an L shape, a 2, and a 2. So pretty explanatory. Now, you're gonna get, let me just check my reference map. Hold on. Alright, and you're gonna need yellow terracotta for the second time ever since this main tutorial. Just get light blue, just get yellow terracotta. And then we're just gonna put a line of yellow terracotta like that across on the top. And then we're gonna put 3 like that again. 1 at the bottom and 2 on the east side. So like this. And then from this, and then in the middle, we're gonna put an L shape besides this 3. A 1, a 1, a 1, a 2, and a 1. Like that. And then with blue, you're just gonna put that in with blue. And the rest in with red. So like that. And that's Montenegro done. Now we're gonna do North Macedonia. And if you're wondering how, because Serbia's blocking it, we're just gonna do the border of Serbia and then we're just gonna do North Macedonia. So yeah. From this L shape in Montenegro, we're gonna do a 2, a 1, a 1, a 2, and then a 7, and then a 1, a 2, on the top, a 1, a 5, like that, and then a 1, and then a 3 on the other side, and then we're gonna do a 2, a 3, another 3, a 1, and then just go straight up till we hit concrete like that. And that's North Macedonia's outline done. Now for the flag, you're gonna get yellow concrete, and from this portion right here, on the northwest part of Macedonia, you're gonna put 2 ones of yellow concrete, skip 1 and do a 2, skip 1 and put a 2, and then from here we're gonna skip 2 and just put a 1. On this 2 right here, we're gonna go up by 1 and just put a 1, up by 1, up by 2, and then the second one just put a 3, up by 2, and then the second one just do this shape again, and then we're gonna go left by 3, and then on top we're just gonna put a 2, like that. And then from on 2 blocks of this 2, we're just gonna place a block, right by 1, down by 2, left by 2, and then up by 2, and then we're gonna put the middle in with yellow. And the rest of it, you're just gonna fill it in with red. So might as well do it since it's pretty small. So it should just look like this. And that concludes the small countries. We just need Serbia, and I'll tell you what the next tutorial is. First of all, for no hate, Kosovo's not here since it's technically not recognized by the UN. And second, the Serbia flag's gonna be the one from now. And there's gonna be no territory for Kosovo, so that's a thing. So don't hate me if Kosovo's not here, is because it's not recognized by the UN. And second and third, my reference map does not have it, so makes sense. So sorry if Kosovo's not here. Try to make it on your own, but I don't know how you're gonna do it. But from this 4 we did in North Macedonia, or Macedonia, we're gonna do a 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 1, a 1, a 3, a 2, and then another 2, a 3, a 2, and then a 1. So that's the outline of Serbia done. And over here, from this 3 we did here, we're gonna put a 1 on the opposite side, and then we're just gonna do a 7. So this is the beginning of the Bulgaria line. So yeah. And now for the Serbia flag, which is by far the hardest flag here. So just to remind you. So, if you want, for the red part of Serbia, you could use red terracotta, which I'm not going to use for the flag. So you could either use red concrete or red terracotta. It's your choice. Alright. And you're going to need yellow concrete and no yellow terracotta, so you don't need yellow terracotta. And now let's begin. With yellow concrete, we're going to go over to this 2 right here before it goes to a 1 and a 2 and then 3 2s. From here, we're going to do 5 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do a 1, a 1 again, a 2, basically a Tetris shape, and then a 1 and a 2, like this. With white, you're going to put these in with 1s. And with red, or red terracotta, you're just gonna put these in with red. And from this part right here in the flag, we're just gonna go up till you hit concrete like that. And then just fill the entire top part in with concrete. So like that. Now, from this bottom part in the crown, we're gonna do a 1, skip 1 and just put a 1. And then we're gonna put a 2, skip 1 and just put a 2, a 1, and then just put 1. With yellow, you're gonna put a yellow right there and a yellow right here. And in the middle of this, on the top, we're just gonna put red, like that. All right. From these two we have here, we're gonna skip by one and just put a 2, and then we're gonna put a 2 again, and then we're gonna put a 3 and then a 1. So basically the same thing, just the opposite. With the yellow concrete, we're gonna put a Tetris shape on both sides, like this. And with red concrete, you're gonna go over to this part, the right side of the Tetris shape, and then you're gonna put 2 ones like this, and followed by a 3, followed by 2 more ones, and just go straight up till you hit concrete. After these 2, so like that. And we're gonna do the same thing over here. Just go up till you hit concrete like this, and just fill in and then in the emblem, just fill the entire rest thing in with white. And this is the eagle. I don't know what it's. Yeah, it's an eagle with a crown on top of it, like this. That's what it should look like. And for the actual flag now, which is basically, if you flip it around, it's literally the Russian flag upside down. Excuse me. And it also looks like Armenia. Yeah. So from this skinny part in Serbia, from this 4 right here, we're just gonna put a 1 blue, and then we're gonna fill this in with blue. From here, we're gonna do an imaginary line, and we should end up with these 2 ones hitting with the blue. And then you're just gonna fill this side in with blue. And on the bottom side, we're just gonna fill it all with white. Fill also this in white and this. So basically just fill in the entire thing with white. If you're trying to do Kosovo, search up a, just try to make the borders neat as possible, and also the flag as neat as possible. So yeah. So after that, it should look like this. And that is how you build the former Yugoslavia nations in Minecraft. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And the next tutorial is the rest of the Balkans, which is basically Albania, Greece, Bulgaria, and Romania. So stay tuned for the tutorial, and like, subscribe, and share. And also view this video. And as you can see, it definitely expands Europe with small countries. So I hope you loved this tutorial, and just do what I said, and goodbye.